wanted a couple things I want to hit before we get into the actual show. First, and this might cause Heather to call me an asshole. Heather, we have to do a retraction.
Okay.
On the one of the last episodes, you gave out some false information to our listeners. You said there was over 2,000 nerve endings in the hoo-ha.
I did.
This is our retraction.
And then come to find out there's 8,000.
I mean, technically, that's over 2,000.
That's nearly twice as many.
That's definitely quite over 2,000.
But
yeah, it's definitely much more.
That's a fourth of what you were predicting.
Well, I think that means that's because I just couldn't even fully understand how amazing it was.
Did you get shorted?
I was talking about my own personal nerve.
You've had yours counted. Yeah.
I mean, have you only been using 2,000 of your 8,000 nerve endings?
Is your brain that special?
I don't know.
You're thinking of Lever 2000 and the 2000 parts.
I didn't want to shock you guys too much. Is really what it was. You guys are at such a low amount. So.
Do you know how many nerve endings are on a penis?
No idea.
I have one big one. One big stalk.
It's definitely over 5.
Over 5?
Well, they're pretty good parents. And there's parents on every part of the spectrum. Wouldn't you say, Blake?
Yes, there are. And great segue.
I didn't even realize. I guess it was.
If you look at the next thing, it says worst parent ever. I was in the same room as the worst parent ever last week.
And it wasn't Ali Sheedy.
It was not Ali Sheedy, and it wasn't
Steve Gutenberg?
Gutenberg, or it wasn't Michael Jackson.
Was this on your Facebook?
No, I was in the room with them. Oh yes,
I
posted a picture of this gentleman. His wife or his lover or his girl or the lady who's paying his rent, I don't know, but she came in and they had 4 kids with them. None of them were the color of both of them. All 3 kids.
Neither of them looked like they were related to either of them.
They're all foster kids, probably.
No, I thought about that. I said maybe they are foster kids, and I thought if our government is giving these foster kids to these kind of people, that's why this world is in such a tour.
Give
to shitty
foster
people.
kids to shitty people.
So
very nice. But yeah, but I do have another one. If you guys want to hear
Another
animal story,
I want to hear every single story there is.
All right. Well, this story, the title for this story is "Don't Try to Save the Animals Ever."
Never have, never will.
Never.
So
animals. Why would you save animals?
Don't save animals, especially wild animals. But a new problem has arisen in Florida, as if they don't have enough already.
Right.
People are confusing tortoises and sea turtles.
Oh, every single time I see a tortoise, I'm like, that's a sea turtle. We need to save it.
I know.
You know this. You're familiar with this problem.
Oh God, every day. Actually, when I was fishing the other day, my brother kept going, "Oh, look over there. See that turtle?" I'm like, I don't have my fucking glasses on. I can't see a turtle.
Looks like a goddamn sea tortoise.
Sea tortoise. If you would have said, look over there, there's a sea tortoise, I was like, I'm in Banner Marsh. There shouldn't be a sea tortoise here. Where the hell is that?
Yeah, but that's what people were doing. They were like, that's a sea turtle. I need to save the sea turtle.
Because they're going extinct or something.
Not going extinct. Gopher tortoises were nesting where sea turtles lay eggs. And you know how sea turtles, they lay their eggs and then they hang out under the sand and they have to flap on back into the ocean.
But then
those tortoises don't do that.
Those seagulls come down and they pick them off one by one, and then they show that on the National Geographic, and you just start tearing up because these poor little helpless. They're like the size of a quarter, and they're making their way from the sand to the ocean, and then these seagulls just come down and pick them off.
Not today.
It's good times for
That's
seagulls.
what we should do. We should just put all these parents with their kids in doctors' offices and just have a sniper just pick them off one at a time.
Seagulls just come up you weren't watching close enough.
That's the most humane thing to do, I would think.
I would think so. They don't know what's coming.
It's pretty sane.
It's very odd. The culprit of the light left on was none other than Baggett Billy Goat.
That sounds like him.
Bilbo Baggett the Billy Goat.
Mm-hmm. Well, his name is
Bilbo
Jake, but he's a
Baggins Goat.
Baggett Billy Goat, which I'm assuming means that he is a Baggett
I think they prefer
Billy Goat.
homosexual. Okay,
I think if it's a Billy Goat, they stutter. The Billy Goat stutter.
They do what?
Stutter.
I'm sorry to make you say that again.
That's the stutter, motherfucker.
Today, Junior.
So his name was Jake.
Jake.
Jake the goat. He gave it away though because he did it in front of a human. He jumped up on a hay bale and then used his horn to hit the light.
Nice.
So the Billy Goat was turning on and off the light.
Crafty little Billy Goat named Jake.
But we can't have people watch their kids, but a Billy Goat can learn to turn off a barn light.
That's what you should say the next time. You can't even watch your kid. I know about a billy goat that can turn a light on.
The guy
watch
be
your
like,
fucking kid.
Like, what the hell are you even talking about, man?
Who are you? That was good. A couple comments for myself. That was very good, by the way. We are sponsored by craftvapory.com.
Oh, yeah.
Remind everybody that's 10% off. Use promo code IBWIP. It's 10% off in the store. And using the promo code IBWIP will get you 20% off of your first month subscription. I got my box not too long ago.
Got that box?
I got the box, and I must say that I think Meriwether is upset with me.
What? She did not sign this one? It was someone else?
No, she signed it. There was only one X and one O.
Bummer.
It's just like most of the women in my life. After 3 or 4 months, their love for me and attraction to me dies.
They're over it.
They're over it.
You ever look in the mirror, Blake?
You know what? You deserve someone who is more into you than that.
I'm into you.
You deserve a craft vapory correspondent.
This is the second one of the episode. Are you trying to bust us out or something?
I am going to give you...
I have street cred to maintain.
I'm going to give you 3 X's and 3 O's right now.
So definitely go over to craftvapory.com. Use promo code IBWIP. Save you some moolah. Get some good juices. And
That's
a true one.
I very clearly said at the beginning that we are taking a break from comedy to relax and listen to some fun and in some cases surprising
I don't believe
facts.
you anymore, Jason.
Well, that's your
That's
burden
what every
to bear.
girl says to him.
Yeah, usually when I meet a girl, I said it's 9 inches around, and they're like, I don't believe you, Jason. And you know what? They're right. The shortest major league player was Eddie Goodell. He was 3 feet 7 inches tall, but 9.5 inches were counted. His toes. He had abnormally long toes.
That's why I really got on the base first before the person caught it.
That's right. He could
He's
slide
like,
in.
Always safe.
And like when the dust cleared, he'd be like 3 feet back, but
Yeah.
the toes would be touching.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's right.
He was a good ball player.
Oh, great.
Could not catch a ball for the life. He walked a lot. I think he holds the record for like the most walks ever.
Cards on the table. I Wikipedia this guy, and he was beaten to death on his 36th birthday. Not a joke, but it's the way we're laughing. It certainly seems to be a
That's
joke.
a fun fact.
That's a fun fact. And he does. He had one at bat, I think, and it was a walk. So you're right. Essentially, he does hold the record for like walks.
That was because it was a ploy to get people to come. It was like they do in the minor leagues. There's always some kind of gimmick they're doing.
Yeah,
Like Michael
bring
Jordan
out
playing.
the midget.
Yeah, so I remember. Yeah.
His number was 1/8. 1/8.
You're so witty.
Very funny.
The reason why I'm laughing so hard is because as soon as you got his toes were touching the base and he was 3 feet back. I remember how short you said he was. And
3 inches a foot.
I lost it.
There it is. It's all coming together.
I lost it.
How many more fun facts you got?